624, welcome back. A Camp Hill native is one of less than 100 women in the world to climb all 7 summits. In this week's On the Bright Side, I'll show you how she did it while also raising thousands of dollars to help those with hearing problems.
I was above the clouds, saw the sunrise, totally disconnected from my normal life, and something just switched in me, and I fell in love with it. The process, the experience, the feeling, and I knew I wanted more.
Camp Hill native Julie McKelvey caught the climbing bug from her dad.
The only thing I knew for training was to go up and down Ski Roundtop a whole bunch of times and, continue strength training.
Following in her dad's footsteps, she summited Mount Fuji, the highest peak in Japan. Then not long after, Mount Kilimanjaro, where she found a new purpose.
On that mountain was when my guide said, "You should think about the 7 summits." And I was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "Well, you're on one of them." He said it's the highest peak on each continent in the world, and not very many women have ever done it. Not very many people have ever done it. He said, "But I think you could do it."
Over the course of 5 years, she made it her mission to complete all 7 summits.
Went to Russia next and climbed Mount Elbrus and got experience with that. And then I went to South America and did Aconcagua and got experience with that, and, pretty high altitude without oxygen. And, I started learning and learning and learning and really never thought Everest could actually happen.
Well, she did, in fact, do it, Mount Everest and all. She completed her final summit in Australia with her family by her side.
Top 7 with you guys. It's amazing.
And it wasn't only a physical journey, but also a philanthropic one. During her climbs, she created Summit for Sound, a fundraising effort for the Miracle Ear Foundation, which she works with closely. They provide free hearing aids to those who cannot afford them.
All in, I was able to raise over a quarter of $1 million, which will help thousands of people, not just in this local area, but across the state, be able to hear that wouldn't have been able to otherwise.
And she says for those who are hearing impaired, the ability to finally hear is their summit.
Me reaching the top of this mountain is no different than somebody reaching the top of any kind of health challenge or dream or whatever it is you want to do in your life. It's very similar.
What an incredible journey she took, and so great that she's helping so many people out with the funding there. If you'd like to learn more about the Miracle Ear Foundation, you can just head to fox43.com. And as always, if you have a bright idea for me, I'd love to share it. Send me an email at gmediak@fox43.com. On the bright side, I'm Gabrielle Mediak.